Good morning, boys and girls. Who is this? Is it a bug? It's got lots of legs. Ah. And who is this? Are they both bugs? What do you think? This one has lots of legs. This one has lots of legs and wings and antenna. I guess that makes them the same, right? But they're not quite the same, are they? Can you see some things that are different between my little friends here? That's right. This one is mostly purple. This one is red and orange. What else? This one has 2 eyes. And this one has 4. This one has a lot of teeth. And this one only has 2. Not to mention that this one can fly with its wings. This little friend doesn't have any wings, but I bet he can climb up walls pretty well. But they're both bugs, right? They're both smiling. They're both friendly. There's a lot that they have that's the same and a lot that they have that's different. Just like you and me, right? There's a lot that you and I have that's the same. We both have eyes to see, but some people can see better than others. I have to wear glasses sometimes, so that would make me different than someone who didn't wear glasses. We both might have hair, although sometimes my daddy doesn't have hair. But that's okay because we're both people and we're both in our family and we love each other. And my husband and I both have hair, but his hair is brown and my hair is red. That doesn't make one of us better than the other, does it? We're going to have some stories about ways that people can be the same and ways that they can be different, but we're all special, okay? So you guys just sit right over here, my friends, so you can listen to the stories, and we can go ahead and get started, right? Here we are together again, let's clap and make some noise. It's time to share some stories and songs with all the girls and boys. So come and gather all around and then we will begin to open up our listening ears. It's story time again. All right. I have a really good story to start with. And it's called Some Monsters Are Different. I think you knew that, right? Not every monster is the same, but let's look a little bit. Here we go. Oops, did I skip a page? No, I didn't. Some monsters are afraid. Ah, what's he afraid of? A little worm. Some are not. He's making friends. Some monsters will eat anything. Would you eat that? Maybe the egg if it didn't have spikes on it. Some are picky. Some monsters talk and talk and talk. And then I dreamed I ate a tuna sandwich. No, wait, it was cheese and tomato. No, it was tuna on rye. Or was it soup? Zzz, they all fell asleep. Some are quiet. And how are you today? Which monster are you like? Do you talk or are you quiet? Some monsters are alike. Me too, me too, me too, me too. Look how same they are. Some monsters are different. Can you see the differences? They both got hats, but they're different. And one of them's tall and one of them's short. And he's got a cape. Some monsters love to dance. And some like to watch. Some monsters love to play outside. The last one in is a rotten egg. That looks cold, doesn't it? And some like it inside. Some monsters don't make any fuss at all when they have to take a bath. Some do. But all monsters are absolutely, positively, completely, perfectly wonderful. Just the way they are. Isn't that right? Did you think about which kind of monsters you were like and which ones you were different from? Okay, I need you guys to come back and help me with something here, because we're going to do a thinker play called Two Little Friends. And if you have two little friends like my guys here, like my little bugs, then you can get them to help you, but otherwise you can just use your fingers. All right? Here we go. Two little friends were sitting on a hill, one named Jack and one named Jill. Run away, Jack, run away, Jill. Come back, Jack, come back, Jill. Two little friends were sitting on a cloud, one named Soft and one named Loud. Run away, Soft, run away, Loud. Come back, Soft, come back, Loud. Two little friends were sitting down below, one named Fast and one named Slow. Run away fast, run away slow. Come back fast, come back slow. Two little friends were sitting on a gate, one named Early and one named Late. Run away, Early, run away late. Come back, Early, come back late. Two little friends were sitting on a fort, one named Long and one named Short. Run away, Long. Run away, Short. Come back, Long. Come back, Short. Two little friends were sitting on a pad, one named Happy and one named Sad. Run away, Happy. Run away, Sad. Come back, Happy. Come back, Sad. Oh, don't be sad. Hug. They're good friends, aren't they? Okay, got another story, and I have to tell you, this is one of my favorite stories, and I hope you like it too. It is called Not Quite Narwhal. Do you know what a narwhal is? I hope you do. Look, this is a narwhal. It looks kind of like a whale, but it's got a horn on its head, like a unicorn. It's a very strange animal, but here we go. Not Quite Narwhal. Kelp was born deep in the ocean. That's kelp. He knew early on that he was different from the other narwhals. His tusk, that's the point on his head, wasn't as long as everyone else's. He had different tastes in food. And he wasn't a very good swimmer. Look, he has floaties on his legs. But his friends didn't seem to mind, so Kelp decided he wouldn't either. Does Kelp look like the other narwhal to you? That is, until he was swept away by a strong current. Oh, I wish I was a better swimmer. Kelp found himself at the surface, closer to land than he'd ever been before. High on a cliff, he spotted a mysterious, sparkling creature. It looked so familiar. It looked like Kelp. Kelp swam toward land as fast as he could, which wasn't very fast at all, hoping that he could catch up with the creature that looked just like him. When he finally reached the shore, Kelp felt a bit anxious. He'd never left the ocean before. He was nervous about walking for the first time, but the land creatures made it look so easy. It wasn't. Oof. The frog is jumping. What does Kelp do? Ouch. Eventually, he got the hang of it. He's following the turtle. He got it. Everything on land was strange and beautiful, but also kind of scary. Kelp began to think he might never find the creature that looked just like him. But as he stumbled out of the forest, land narwhals! Actually, we're unicorns. And by the looks of it, so are you. What do you think? Kelp had never heard of unicorns before. They taught him all sorts of new things about his tusks. We call them horns. Wow, look, they're shooting rainbows. They introduced him to unicorn delicacies, rainbow snow cones, and they showed him how to gallop. There was no doubt that Kelp was, in fact, a unicorn. He was having so much fun that he didn't want to leave. But then he remembered all of his friends under the sea. Kelp missed them terribly. So he said goodbye to the unicorns and returned to the ocean. Come back soon. Kelp swam toward home as fast as he could, which wasn't very fast at all, hoping that the narwhals would still like him now that he was a unicorn. When he finally arrived, Kelp had butterflies in his stomach. Welcome home, Kelp! Oh, they're happy to see him. Kelp took a deep breath and told his friends the news. It turns out I'm not a narwhal. Of course you aren't. I'm a unicorn. We all knew that. They took it quite well. Kelp was happy to be home, but now that he'd experienced life on land with the unicorns, he couldn't seem to forget them. He's got pictures of both of them up there. Did he want to be a land narwhal with the unicorns? Or a sea unicorn with the narwhals? Kelp couldn't decide. But then he realized that maybe, just maybe, he didn't have to choose. Oh, look, they're all playing together. Rainbows and playing in the water and swimming. The other unicorns are using floaties too, some of them. Isn't that the best kind of ending? Oh, this guy says, I'm a unicorn, because he's got a tusk on his nose. Is he really a unicorn? Maybe. Okay, we're going to sing a song. We're going to sing a song about dogs. We're going to do bingo, and I have reasons for that. But you know the song Bingo anyway, so you ready to sing with me? There was a farmer had a dog, and Bingo was his name. Oh, B-I-N-G-O, 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 and Bingo was his name. Oh, this time we're gonna take out the letter B. When I say, when we get to the B, you're gonna clap your hands, okay? There was a farmer had a dog, and Bingo was his name. Oh, I-N-G-O, 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 and Bingo was his name. Oh, take out the B and the I. There was a farmer had a dog, and Bingo was his name. Oh, N-G-O, 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 and Bingo was his name. Oh, B-I-N is out now. There was a farmer had a dog, and Bingo was his name. Oh, G-O, 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 and Bingo was his name. Oh, let's take out the G too. There was a farmer had a dog, and Bingo was his name. Oh, 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 and Bingo was his name. Oh, you can take out all the letters. There was a farmer had a dog, and Bingo was his name. Oh, and Bingo was his name. Oh. Okay, so the reason I wanted to sing a dog song is because our last book is called I Got Two Dogs. And it's a song, but I can't play my ukulele and turn the pages and sing at the same time. So you just have to pretend that you can hear the music behind me. All right? I got two dogs. I actually have two dogs at home. Here we go. Mine are named Gideon and Evie, but this book is about two different dogs. I got two dogs, Fanny and Blue. Bet you kind of wish you had two dogs too. Fanny's all white, Blue's kind of gray. They never ever fight and they never run away. They're not too smart, but they're loyal and true. Can you howl like a dog? Oh, there's nothing I'd trade for my Fanny and Blue. Can we sing that together? There's nothing I'd trade for my Fanny and Blue. Good job. I got two dogs, Fanny and Blue, always go together like a sock and shoe. Fanny's a girl, Blue is a boy, chasing after squirrels what they most enjoy, but they love when people pet them and they don't care. Ooh, oh, there's nothing I'd trade for my Fanny and Blue. There's nothing I'd trade for my Fanny and Blue. Good job. I've got two dogs, Fanny and Blue. I walk them in the evening and the morning dew. Fanny's real small, Blue's mid-size. Not the kind of dogs that would ever win a prize, but they're happy and they're huggy and they stick like glue. Oh, there's nothing I'd trade for my Fanny and Blue. Nothing I'd trade for my Fanny and Blue. I've got two dogs, Fanny and Blue. The little one's 12 and the big one's 2. Fanny's kind of slow, Blue's real quick. Neither of them ever learned a single trick, but they're always there to greet you when your day is through. Oh, there's nothing I'd trade for my Fanny and Blue. I've got two dogs, Fanny and Blue. Don't know what I'd ever do without those two. Fanny goes, yep. Blue goes, woof. Together they go, yep, yep, woof, woof. Can you bark? The best darn dogs that I ever, howl with me, knew. Oh, there's nothing I'd trade. No, there's nothing I'd trade. Oh, there's nothing I'd trade for my Fanny and Blue. There's nothing I'd trade for my Fanny and Blue. The end. Oh, look, they're sleeping on his head. Do you have any dogs? Do you have any cats or fish? Do you have birds that come into your backyard that you like to watch? All kinds of pets are very different, but we love them just the same, don't we? I'm glad that you came to the story time today, and I hope that you come next week because we're going to be back in person at the library. You can come in and I'll have musical instruments if you want to play with me, and we'll have stickers when we're done. Shh. We'll get to spend some time with each other because I missed you. I really did. So for now, we'll have to be patient for another week. We can get our last stretch in here. You guys are so tiny. It's not hard for you to touch the ground, is it? When you're sitting on it. But for now, I want to see you both reach for the ceiling. Oh. And touch the floor. Here. Stand up again. Let's do some more. Touch your head. And now your knees. Up to your shoulders. Do you have shoulders? Like this, you see. Reach for the ceiling. Oh. And touch the floor. That's all there is. There isn't any more. You say bye-bye? Bye. See you guys next week.